there where you can share your story. And then the People's Wall, all along the wall on City Hall, you can write things down, share who you are and why you're here. Do that. So now, process. The way, first quick notes on process. So process is, again, how we make collective decisions, and we're trying to do that as not as dramatically, but as undramatically and democratically as possible. We'll leave drama for direct action or whatever. And everything, not whatever. The second and very important point is that process is malleable. The process that we've been using so far is what we've been going with. That doesn't mean that that's what we're always going to be doing. So if you think that you have ideas on how to make this process more democratic, better, speak up, join the facilitation group, or talk to facilitators about the ideas that you have. Anyway, this is the way process works. So first, a proposal is introduced, probably by a representative from the working group that brought it to the table. Next, clarifying questions are asked. This is a time when we can get more detail about what exactly the proposal means, what it's going to mean for the group. After clarifying questions, which is not a time when opinions should be shared, we have space for people to air their concerns about the proposal. This is when you should come forward, talk about what you think of the proposal, give arguments for or against, give concerns, share your opinion with the group. After concerns, we have a straw poll, which is like taking the temperature of the group. So we'll have raise hands for, raise hands against. If there's no super majority, that's if we don't have a really, really clear idea of whether people very, very much want this proposal to pass as a group or very much do not want this proposal to pass, what we do is break out into small groups for discussion. So you're going to discuss amongst yourselves what you guys think of the proposal at hand. And then after the time will be set for that, 5-10 minutes, something like that. Once that's over, we'll come back and put it to a vote. Again, hands for and against. If we have a super majority, that means that it's really clear that the group in general, everybody is very, very much for this proposal. The proposal passes and we go forward from there. Obviously on the other side, if almost everybody is against the proposal fails, and it's no longer considered. If we don't have a super majority at this point, either, depending on time, most of the time, we'll go back into questions and concerns and go back into group discussions and then vote again. If time runs out, we'll have to table it for another meeting. Last night, the proposal was put to a group that kept working on it after the meeting continued. Anyway, that's how process works. Again, it's malleable. Do what you can to make it better. And now I'm going to bring up Justin, who's going to introduce people from working groups.
It's on the table there. Yeah, that's what it's
Hi everybody, I'm Justin. We are now going to open the floor to committee bottom liners who are going to report back on what the committees have been doing. Are committee members who wish to report back up here?
Yes.
Okay, great. Aiden? Where's Aiden? Okay, who's first here? Okay, sure. What's your name? Okay. Okay, I'm going to pass it off to Gwen from Labor.
Hi folks, I'm Gwen with Labor. One clarification. Labor was going to have a separate protest yesterday. Now that there's a protest planned by the Direct Action Committee, we're having a feeder march to that protest, but we are not having a separate protest. So there's one protest and Labor will be joining it. And you'll hear more about it from Direct Action. Point number 2. We've been getting a lot of support from unions. Let's hear it for unions. One union in particular has given us a lot of support is the stagehands, IATSE. They may be going on strike on Sunday at 3:30. Be keeping them in mind and be keeping that time in your hearts in case they need to call on you. They have asked that we be here to be called on if they go on strike. Thank you.
Just so everyone knows, we're asking that these reports be under a minute. Yeah. So who's next? Aiden? Okay, Nathaniel and Tanya, was it?
Catania.
From legal. Where are they? Okay. There you go.
We'll have a great time. Make sure you check out the library. The library was, for me,
How's everybody doing? Can you hear me? The legal working group, we had a really wonderful meeting just ended 15 minutes ago, so we have some announcements. I'm Nathaniel.
And I'm Catania.
Y'all look beautiful. This is wonderful. I'm excited. So a couple important announcements. I want to say the legal number again. You should all commit this to memory. You should also consider writing it down on your arm, somewhere on your body. This is the legal hotline. It's 24/7. If at any point you are arrested, you should call this number, and we will do our best to handle your situation and help you move through the system. So that number is 215. Now repeat it back.
215
735
735
1367.
1367.
Wonderful. Tomorrow we will be having small business cards that have the legal number on them. So look for those at the education tent tomorrow afternoon. We also have a Facebook page we can post questions to. We're going to try to incorporate a solidarity component into the Know Your Rights training. And we have a specific request of the art committee, the materials committee. If you could make armbands for the legal team, that would be great.